Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 21 carries, 78 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 5. Here's Levis. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
We'll take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game, and gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way, the number of injuries they've had already.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now Levis. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running right, it's Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know any coach would take 2nd and 3 all day. You think you're in pretty good shape. Instead, after 2 runs, though, they're at 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up.
Back-to-back 1-yard gains. This defense, the challenge was accepted. Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you... hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 3rd and 6. Levis back to throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. Second and 13. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
A give running right is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run it again with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Levis to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Levis looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and a couple. Back to throw, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Folks kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They run again on first down. Chubb fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 89 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They get 7 out of that, so they're... Left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. This is Tony Pollard. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter.
Jameson Williams,
a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Brought down at the 20. Second and 7 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Folk's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb running right. And And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing. Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everything.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Levis out of the shotgun now. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Watson. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
More of the motion motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Walker on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Levis going back to the air. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Levis. He completes it to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Boy, 196 yards rushing for now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
56, Mike, 56.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Walker.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.